Hi everybody, the 33rd Summer Olympics is coming to an end. Sunday will be the closing ceremony, and but the last 10 days have been dominated by athletics, which is also called track and field. There are many reasons for track and field being called the mother of, or athletics being called the mother of all sports. Sheer magic it provides on the track and also on the field. There are a number of track events, and nothing can beat the the 100 meters and 200 meters dash, men and women, and it's equally charming and fascinating. Or the 400 meters, the quarter mile, the half mile, the full mile, the marathon, and also the races which have the obstacles, the hurdles, and also the steeplechase, the water jump and all. But nothing can the sheer magic of the 100 meters dash is, the whole world waits for it. But yesterday, the whole world was waiting for this event to take place, the finals of the javelin throw. That's in particular because an Indian was involved in it, and yes, for the last 7 years, he has been consistently delivering, results, winning gold medals across, whichever event he has competition, he has appeared right from Asian Games, Asian Championships, the Commonwealth Games, the World Championship, the Olympics also 3 years ago into Olympics. He was expected to defend the gold medal this time. It would have been a terrific thing if it had happened, back-to-back golds. But nobody, there were 12 qualifiers for the final. There were European, three from Finland, and it was expected to be a great competition. After the qualifiers, the Neeraj Chopra had said it will be a Tagada contest. Asli cheez hoga, he said. And Sabha, what a way it turned out to be, isn't it? And for the first time, the Pakistani upstaged the Indian. And the Pakistani's name is Ashrad Nadeem, who has been competing with Neeraj for a number of years now, the second best. But yesterday he just made the competition flat after his throw of 92.97 meters.
Yes, Vishy, it was a fantastic competition in these Olympics Games we are seeing now. But as Indians, we were looking forward to the javelin throw because Neeraj was set to win his second gold medal. The expectations of 1.4 billion people to get a gold medal again actually really weighed on this young man's shoulder. And I think apart from the pressure, he could not get his rhythm going yesterday. Despite that, he got the silver medal. Is really a great achievement for an Indian lad. Moreover, it was Arshad Nadeem from Pakistan who always had this potential, but he never had proper training or exposure tips like the way we got or other Europeans get on the circuit. Now that he has won a gold medal with a massive throw, which actually broke the Olympic record. So this is going to be a great takeoff point for both the countries. In fact, India has already started prospering in javelin throw. A lot of youngsters have taken up. We have a good crop of youngsters who are coming up now, and Pakistan probably is going to have this success of Nadeem, who is going to raise Pakistan's track and field image as well as the particular sport that's javelin throw. So we hope that the other side of the border is going to be a keen competition in future as well. So let us see how it goes.
Sabha, but it was, although he fouled 5 of his 6 throws, so he came back quickly in the second throw. The first throw was a foul, but the second one he showed the composure, poise to put it across, over 89 meters, and it almost salvaged the silver for him straight away, and also made the competition just a fight for the bronze, isn't it?
As I told you, Vishy, actually he did not have rhythm yesterday. Every day is a new day for in sport, and Chopra found it very difficult to get because the first throw was itself was a foul. Normally what happens? He gets his first throw going. It happened in the qualifiers where he got his first throw of 87 point plus.
89.34
plus, and he sealed the game there. No more competition for him. So again he tried the same thing, but when he fouled it, then it was generally prevailed among in the press box where I could find people actually saying, "Oh," just because normally the man who never misses this kind of a throw. Yesterday he missed that itself. We knew that there's going to be some problems, going to be a problem for him. Now in the second throw, it was a desperate throw, but by then Nadeem had put it across 92.97 meters and killed the competition completely there. And you have to do it better than our man Indian never had 90 plus throw as yet in his life. Maybe in practice, but not in competitions. So we all knew that it's going to be an uphill task for him to come back and to do it. But then he tried hard. What happens in javelin in high competition, high level competitions in javelin, any other sport, when you don't have a good throw, you walk across the field. Actually, he had 4 good throws, but they were not up to beyond 80, 85, something like that. So he fouled it deliberately. So not to enter how much he reached. Yeah. That's how they do it. It is not that not that he fouled all the 5 throws, but he didn't want the score to be recorded. So he just put his foot across the line. So and it gets red flag. That's how it happens. Yeah. So anyway, the point is Neeraj. I'm not sure whether India is expecting him to compete again in LA Games in 4 years' time. It is not possible for him. Today, 26, he'll be 30 by then. And I don't know how much. He's talking about groin injury, which his first mind was on the groin injury yesterday while running up, because a good run up leads to a good synchronization of throw, and he didn't get it yesterday. Only one he got it, and he got his season's best, 89 point, how much was it? 89.45. 45. So that was his best throw of this season. So let's be happy about it.
Yeah. Sabha, there are 2 points you made. One is, it's he touched upon the groin issue. Actually, he said it at a press conference yesterday that 50 or 60% of his mind is always there bothered about the groin. And 2, Nadeem's performance all the more creditable because virtually in the last 2 years he has hardly taken part in any competition because of some injury, and he gave all credit to the doctor and the coach actually to get him ready for these Olympics, isn't it? It's creditable, fantastic, and it's also surprising that he could do that with close to 93 meters actually.
Well, we have to give credit to him. First throw, actually, when it flew like that, it took everybody by surprise. And not only the Indian journalists or Pakistani journalists, entire world journalists were sitting there. They were taken aback by this, because this kind of massive throw, monstrous throw actually, we have not seen it as yet as Indians, And what Nadeem did was that he repeated it again in the 6th throw. He got 91 plus. So it was not a fluke throw. He had it in him. That means the boy was very strong man, and he's very strong, and not only strong, and he has got huge shoulders. And only thing which I found was his run-up was not proper. But always he had his strong shoulders to throw the javelin. But yesterday he got the synchronization of both run-up as well as the throw, and rightly he got it and got past 90, the world Olympic record of 90 plus. And he went into 94, almost 93 meters. It is not a fluke. You see, it's not a fluke. So we have to give credit to both the boy, mainly the boy. I don't think Pakistan has got a setup to train people like him. But now that they might think of setting up things, but I'm not sure about that. That is for them to decide. But this is going to galvanize at least Indian javelin fraternity to create more javelin throwers for India.
Sabha, another point I want to make is that so far India and Pakistan known for rivalry on the cricket field and also in hockey. Of course, Pakistan, it's unfortunate they don't qualify for the Olympics. But now this has given a new dimension, isn't it? The javelin throw rivalry between Chopra and Nadeem.
Actually, I don't know whether you noticed it or not. Yesterday, when the announcement was made by in that stadium, they said that Asians have taken the top 2 positions in
Javelin.
in javelin. It itself is a great credit to the subcontinent because rivalry is definitely part of it. Rivalry should have been a healthy rivalry, and I think we can see that in cricket is very healthy rivalry. And in javelin also, I think we have both these boys have immense respect for each other. Nadeem yesterday before that thing when we started speaking to him, he was repeatedly talking about the support and the mental support and the friendship he has with Neeraj Chopra and how he's helping him a lot. See, and in fact, to be precise, actually Nadeem learned a lot through watching Neeraj in international competition because he had no clear idea of how to behave, how to do, how to warm up. He had the basic things, have been told, but very archaic things he had. And our Neeraj has been trained by the modern coaches, and he has been training on different places by Germans and people like top coaches of the world, and he has learned. And from there, I think he has given something to our Nadeem, Ashad Nadeem, and he has also picked up things. But then he had always had that natural ability. Actually, on the qualification day when they were warming up, I noticed this man taking 4 steps and throwing it past 85. I knew this man is going to do something, but then in the competition qualifying he only got 86. And I think it was a very wise decision for him to do it, to wait till the final and unleash his throw, which he did it yesterday.
Yes, it is only the 16th instance of somebody throwing the javelin to a distance of what he did actually, 92.97. Only 15 previously had done it. The Europeans had virtually dominated, and plus once this Peters Anderson from Grenada has done it. So he's actually the first Asian to do so at the Olympics. Nadeem being the first Asian to do the 90 plus mark twice, and the first time 92.93, which was the domain of the Europeans actually. It's good to see an Asian doing it finally, joining that elite list of 5 throws who have done it either 92.97 or over that.
It's always been a dream for an Indian to 90 plus, and every time Neeraj Chopra faced the Indian media, he was asked, when is he going to cross 90 meters? So now that a nation has crossed it, and it's going to encourage everybody to try and get there. In fact, Neeraj himself said it in the press conference that when after seeing Ashad Nadeem going past 90, he sort of wanted to try that. So that means what? Instant reaction of a thrower is to, if he can do it, why can't I do it? So I think it's a good sign for entire subcontinent as well as the entire Asian countries. I don't know why Chinese and South Koreans and Japanese are not there in this javelin throw. But I'm sure the success of this subcontinent is going to really spur everybody in the continent to come up and join the race.
Yeah, Sabha, just one medal in athletics. One more event left today, maybe, I don't know. It's very disappointing, isn't it, athletics? It's, so many of them expected at least 2-3, but just one medal so far in silver.
Basically, there are 2 basic things in why we are not in medal contention of so many other athletic track events and things like that. One is we just participate, we don't compete. Our mindset is to participate, not to compete. So first we need to change the mindset. We need to compete and win. Today Neeraj is competing in the world level. At the world level he is competing for gold medal, for honors, to take India there, the tricolor, the national anthem, but others are just participate. This time, high time for Indians to think that if we come from Olympics, what have we done? We should start asking questions. Oh, you're an Olympian. You should forget about asking them. Who's an Olympian? Anybody can go and come back from Olympics without participating, without doing anything. Once they're selected. This mindset has to change first. We have to tell the Olympian, what have we done? What did you do in Olympics? What is your achievement? So unless we ask such questions, people are going to have this enjoy or go and come back as a tourist. The mentality has to change. And number 2, to participate, you need to have an agenda to come up, to do something well. So how to go about, lot of thinking, investment of money and planning, everything has to come through. And the federations has to take it seriously. It is not only the athlete, even the federation has to cooperate in this system. Plus, the government is supporting. This government is really paying so much money. I am told we have already spent Indian government has already spent more than 500 crores in shaping the athletes for these Olympics. So there's no money. It's no dearth of money now. Now what we need is to change of mindset and to do and the will to do well. That's important.
Yeah. Well, athletics has provided all the excitement and thrill in the last 1 week. But it's with India's case. In India's case, it is just about looking at Neeraj Chopra in the last 2-3 years or 5 years for a medal. Looks like we've got a long way to go. But one day, I'm sure they will also bring cheer to the Indian fans.
Yes, we should. Before we close, I would like to tell you this: Chopra's success in Tokyo has made significant change in the approach of the Indians in the last 3 years. There's no doubt about it. And earlier we used to have one finalist. Entering the final was a great thing for us. You remember? Entering a final, like yesterday Sable, he entered the final, and this is a great thing for us because at least we are progressing now.
Yeah.
Earlier we used to participate. Now what happens? Now, even today in 4 to 400 meters men's thing, we did season's best time, but we couldn't. We finished 5th in the heat.
Yeah.
So we need to introspect what we need to do.
Yeah.
It's very important.
So, apart from introspection, I think the coaches and the support staff and the government, they can only facilitate your, training and other things. Ultimately, it is for you. You have to surpass yourself, to bring laurels for yourself, the country, and do well. That's all. Maybe it will, the next 10 years or 15 years. It's not a short work. There is no shortcut to these, for results in the Olympics and World Championships. Maybe the federation, the government will all introspect. I think we will do one more conversation about India's overall performance in the Olympics. Thank you so much, Sabah, for sharing your thoughts on the Neeraj Chopra Nadeem Ashred competition in javelin throw.
You're welcome.